We're here for I gotta upload that second parallel. We're here for Friday night, November 10th, 2023, doing another 8-box half case break, value break of 2022 Upper Deck Goodwin Champions, random letter style number 17. Let's go random.org to determine your letters. First, we're gonna roll the virtual dice to see how many times we randomize. If we roll snake eyes, we'll have fought to 3 times in the random. Let's break. Let's randomize everything snake eyes 3 times. 14 spots. Let's randomize your letters for 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go AZ down to M and Q 3 times. Now let's go 3 times in the random for your names. Good luck. 1, 2, and 3. Info down to info 3 times. Here are your letters, everybody. I'll give you guys about 30 seconds to a minute to trade, then we'll rip. Good luck. Only thing left to fill up is that Prism Choice Flux 5-box. Come on, let's toss some marble for 1 minute. We have a booth where we have promote the business, but we don't sell cards or nothing. All right, let's get to it. What's going on, everybody? Connor here from Mojobreak.com. Friday night, November 10th, 2023. We're doing another 8-box half case of 2022 Upper Deck Goodwin Champions, random letter style number 17. Just true your letters or no trades. Good luck. Oh, that's right. I need to upload. Pick your parallel number 2 at least. Remember to do that. Cool beans. Okay. Yeah. New Asgard is still on Earth, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so she just took them back to Earth, pretty much.
Yes.
Again.
Yes.
All right, guys. 4 left in the Prism Choice Flux. I just want to chill. All right, box number 1. Let's go. Some more Goodwin. Robert Schwartzman, R. Out the gate, we got the Willie T. Ribbs auto for the letter W. Willie T. Ribbs autograph. W. Willie T. Ribbs. B. Young. Tiger Woods, y'all. Sketch of Jose Perdomo for the letter J. Chrome Ken Griffey K. Marcelo. Jao Felix J. Robert Schwartzman R. Splash of color Shaden Sharp for the letter S. Splash of color orange rainbow Henry Davis for letter H, number to 499. Actually, I should give you these ones. Wayne Gretzky blue. 9 of diamonds Dyson Daniels D. Brian Acuna for the letter B. Oscar Thompson A, playing card. LeBron James splash of color for the letter L. Michael Foster M. Michael Foster M. Josephine Screever J. Michael Jordan M. Oh, yeah, Thor's daughter could be part of the Young Avengers. Love.
Yep.
Riley Green R. 3D lenticular. Her, obviously, probably Iron. What's her name? Ironheart.
Yep.
Black Widow's sister. She's not that young, but she's kind of young. Michael Jordan M.
Yes and no.
Will Zalatoris.
She'll be an Avenger, but just not a new one.
Oh, like because she's gonna be part of that other bad team.
Yeah.
They should put her on the good team though. Dude, I could just imagine it from now, like 4 years from now, when they finally do the King Dynasty, right?
Yep.
That's the last one.
Yep.
Dude, all the characters they're gonna bring back at the very end is gonna be insane, dude.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be hella crazy. It's gonna be the X-Men. It's gonna be the Young Avengers, the old Avengers. You know, probably Spider-Man, probably Fantastic Four. You know what I mean? Literally everybody. It's gonna be tight. Dark Avengers, probably gonna team up with them too. It's gonna be crazy. I said to myself after Infinity, Endgame, I was like, man, it's gonna be really hard for them to ever top the ending of that one. But if they can pull it off and bring and have like 100 characters at once,
yeah,
that'd be sick. And what made Endgame so paid off so much was that because they built it for so long.
Yep.
With like characters that we all loved.
Yep.
That's where they kind of like messed up, I guess, in the latest 2 phases, because
the series. That's all it was. It's all the TV shows.
Obviously they made too much of everything.
Yeah.
That was one issue, but like we just didn't fall in love with the character. They didn't build the characters the same way. Like you know how like they kind of took not unknown characters, but they took kind of like characters that were not super popular, like the X-Men, and then like built around them. And they thought they could just keep doing that forever, you know what I mean? Yeah. But like, there's some characters that people are just not going to care about, even if you try to make them care. All right, splash of color Darius Garland, and then a Brandon Maye, nice hit for the letter B, prospect Brandon Maye. He's a Yankees prospect. Let's go to Arms JM. Brandon Maye. DJ Ugalele for the letter D to 499. Eamon Thompson for the letter A. John Pack for the letter J. Darius Garland D. Splash of color Brady House B. Ken Griffey for letter K to 499 orange parallel. Will Zalatoris W. Mickey Ward M. Keaton for the letter K. Caden, one of those. Roderick Reyes R. Tiger Woods blue rainbow for the letter T. Tiger Woods, y'all. Splash of color Katarina for the letter C. Christian Hernandez C. Chandler Smith C. Splash of color Aspen A. 3D lenticular for the letter P. Peyton Watson for the letter P. Allen Iverson, Silver Prism A. Will Zalatoris, Aspen Ladd, and Alex Alcala will close out box number 2. The break. I was reading another thing, like I think we talk about this already, but how like because they switched the movies, like because I guess the Marvels was supposed to come out before Quantumania, like the fact that they had more time to work on the Marvels probably helped it in terms of like especially the special effects.
Yeah.
And like the special effects are so much better than it was
really
in Quantumania.
Yep.
Like you could tell they had years to work on that joint.
Instead of like months.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like I enjoyed Quantumania. Like I sat in the movie theaters. I actually genuinely enjoyed it. You know what I mean? I understand like all the faults that people have with it, but yeah, some of the special effects was kind of janky for sure.
Yeah.
Compared to like the usual standard, you know.
True. What do you expect, man? It's a big head. Like it's not gonna look real at all. It's still gonna be a big head.
I don't even think it's just MODOK. I think it was like just like the universe that they were in, right? They didn't really.
Yeah.
It looked kind of ghetto. Like we could probably would jump into Adobe and whip something up like that,
True.
or at least you could have.
Yeah, that's true. I'll take that. Yeah.
You know, because in a lot of Marvel movies, like a lot of times you can't, like a lot of times part of the times you can't tell that it's like CG, right? But like literally all of Quantumania, you could tell like the entire thing was like literally CG.
Yeah, a lot of it was. It's true.
Splash color Chandler Smith, autograph of Michael Foster for the letter M to 499. Michael Foster. Info. Sketch of Michael Foster for the letter M as well. Ken Griffey for letter K. Shaden Sharp S playing card. Chandler Smith C. Splash of color Michael Foster. Oscar Thompson. Splash of color Alex Alcala for the letter A. That is a 10 of 75 ocean parallel. Splash of color Katarina for the letter C. Diego Jota for the letter D. Jojo Roper J. Splash of color Peyton Watson P. Blue Rainbow Christian Hernandez C. Brady House B. Where's our bugs at, bro? Ken
No.
Griffey.
Give me the bugs.
Splash of Color, Marina Beck. Brandon Maye B. 3D Lenticular for the letter K, Keaton. For the letter K, Splash of Color. Stephen Bergwin, S. Bergwin. Marina Beck, M. Six of Diamonds, Danny Way, D. King of Clubs, DJ Ugulele for the letter D. All right, that was box 3, y'all. Hits. Box 4, faux show. There's a bug.
We got a bug.
You know, there's actual bugs in this product too.
Really?
Yeah, they're like ultra rare though. I haven't hit one in like 50, 60 breaks of this, but you can hit an actual like it's like in the like how they encapsulate like live bugs or whatever.
Yeah.
So they could keep it like they fossilize it so that it maintains like you can see like as if it was still alive or whatever.
We're getting one here.
Yeah, it's like ultra rare, but there's actual bugs you can hit. Real life bugs, dude. Cockroach.
Give me a dung beetle.
We need the walking stick, dude. I'm trying to see a walking stick in real life.
Extra thin card, walking stick.
Also, the thing I always think about, ever since Endgame, right? And they've done Phase 4, now Phase 5. It's like they've opened up so many storylines. At some point, it's like too much is too much. I actually asked because a couple of guys here are super big Marvel MCU guys too.
Right.
Like Cody. I don't know if you met Cody yet, but he's a huge MCU guy too.
Yeah.
I actually asked him this question like maybe like a year ago. I was like, dude, at some point, do you think like this is before before people really started getting negative about MCU?
Yeah.
But I was like, at some point for the casual viewer, at some point it can become too convoluted, dude.
Right.
Jao Felix Splash of Color for the casual if somebody's not that's not like a super fan, you know what I mean?
That's true.
15 out of 50. Rob Mariano. What? This is the first time I pulled this guy. City of Champions. Boston Rob. Let's go down to the letter R for Rob.
Wow.
The letter R. J. Moore and congrats. So yeah, that's what I was afraid of once they start Phase 4. We were like in the middle of Phase 4 last year, or like towards the end of Phase 4. Brady House B, like all these multi-universe timeline stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like. I'm thinking like I said, like they open up so many storylines. It's like we haven't heard anything about Vision since the TV show.
True.
We don't know what the hell that fool is doing. He's just chilling, contemplating if he wants to love Scarlet Witch again, probably or something.
Probably.
He's probably the one saver from her tomb. Maria Sharapova. Stephen Bergwin for the letter S. Armando Cruz for letter A. Maria Sharapova for the letter M. Caleb Williams. How are they doing a whole show off of Agatha? Like, what's the theme around that show? Dyson Daniels.
I don't know the premise of the show. Oh, I know her story, but I don't know the premise.
Marcelo
of the show.
Meyer, M.
She's also
Splash Maria Sharapova, M.
she's gonna play a big part.
And an interesting insects, tarantula hawk wasp. Dude, you don't want to see the tarantula hawk wasp.
See,
You'd be hella scared if you saw that in real life, dude.
pull up.
If he flew up to you. Tarantula wasp. First of all, a tarantula is scary, and then a wasp is scary.
A wasp that eats a tarantula.
Dude, come on, bruh. Let's go out to letter T. David J. Splash of color, silver shade and sharp, and MMA fighter Aspen Ladd for the letter A. Got 2 autos this box. A info. Maria Sharapova. Do you watch UFC at all?
Yeah.
Jamani Swanson. How long you been a fan of UFC?
So I stopped a couple months. Like
There you go.
I stopped being religious about it a couple months ago. So I don't know anything now. But I'm talking about like, I'd say I'm more OG. When I mean OG, like Andrei Arlovsky, that kind of stuff.
What was the first UFC pay-per-view that you ever watched?
Probably Forrest Griffin. Forrest Griffin versus Silva. So pretty old, I'd say.
Okay. You almost been watching it as long as me. My first pay-per-view ever was when Anderson Silva won the title from Rich Franklin the first time.
That was a sick fight.
That was my first pay-per-view. So that was like 2005, 2006, I think. Because then he fought Rich Franklin, won the title. Then Rich Franklin got the rematch, and he whooped him there.
Yep.
And I think there was maybe one other fight at middleweight before he moved up to lightweight to fight Forrest Griffin. And when he made Forrest Griffin look like an idiot.
Yeah. On the fadeaway punch.
Okay, so yeah, you've been watching a long time, pretty much a long time.
I haven't kept up with these light guys though. These fast dudes.
Dude, like, yeah, I would say ever since that first. So I was at my buddy's house, and we were just hanging out that weekend, and I just had him and his brother always ordered the pay-per-views, I guess. So I just happened to be over there. That was the very first pay-per-view. I was like, they were telling me about Rich Franklin, how he was like a teacher or whatever, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
And he was a champion, and then obviously Anderson Silva had just got into the company. I think that was like his second fight because he beat that guy that was on Ultimate Fighter for his very first fight. I forgot what his name is, but he was a huge name in the 2000s. Anyways, they were telling me like that was Anderson Silva's basically second fight in the UFC, and the first you know how good Anderson Silva is. So
Yep.
you watch him for the first time, like I was instantly hooked, dude. I don't think I missed a pay per view since that one. I watched every single pay per view
Wow.
since that Anderson Silva one. Splash of color, Jose Perdomo. DJ Ugalele for the letter D. Like, he was so far. Like, obviously, you know, people eventually caught up to him, obviously, because he ended up finally losing to Weidman. But, like, he was so far ahead of everybody, obviously. Back then, it's not even funny. Like, he was so far ahead of everybody else.
It's kind of
Splash of color, silver LeBron.
kind of the same thing with Fedor. When obviously he didn't stay in. He never went to UFC, but
Natalie Aylen.
he was pretty good too.
Jose Perdomo. Bryce Young B. Yeah, Fedor. Yeah, for sure. A lot of people call him the best heavyweight of all time.
Yeah.
Splash of color, cosmic parallel for the letter M. Marcelo Meyer to 199. Brady House. It was so fun to watch Anderson Silva those first 10 years or first 5 years. He was just so far ahead of them fools. There's no better example than the Forrest Griffin fight. It's like Forrest Griffin was he looked like he was like a guy just off the street that wanted to fight, and then Anderson Silva looked like he was like Bruce Lee, had trained all his whole life.
Gassed out too.
That's how far the gap was in between their skills. Jao Felix for letter J. Caleb Williams C. John Pack.
With the fadeaway punch.
Allen Iverson A. Splash color Kahili Blundell. 3D lenticular of Stephen Bergewin for the letter S. 3D. Splash of color, Armando Cruz. Kahili Blundell. Sam Mayer for the letter S. And that's it for box number 5. All right. There you go. Bum, bum, bum. 3 left in our Prism Flux break. 3 left. Good luck to Aaron grabbing a spot. Closing out Friday night with that break. Only 3 spots left. Let me actually send out a link to social media. Hope that one gets sold out a little faster here. All right. Box 6. Ken Griffey for letter K. Splash of color, Roderick Reyes. Rookie Authentics auto of Nolan Hickman for letter N. 73 to 299, Nolan Hickman.
Nice.
For the letter N. N spot going to be David J. Pink Tracks, Elijah Green for letter E to 299. Jao Felix J. Francisco Trincao F. Roderick Reyes. Before MCU, what was your favorite Marvel movie? Spider-Man 1 and 2?
No.
Dyson Daniels.
Blade.
Blade?
Yup.
With, what's his name? Wesley Snipes?
Yeah.
Shade and Sharp S to 299. I got to rewatch them. I only watched them once when I was younger. Caleb Williams, C.
Blade 3 was a mess.
Ricardo Pepe, R.
Blade 1. Blade 2. Sick.
Jose Perot. So you're saying all 3 of them were tight?
The third wasn't good.
Oh, the third wasn't good.
Yeah.
But the 1 and 2 were tight.
Yeah.
Okay. Shade and Sharp S. Splash of color, Benjamin Simons. You're not just saying that just to be like different, but like you actually think those are like that. Like in your opinion, those are okay. I shouldn't, because I said what was your favorite, so that could be a personal thing.
Yeah.
Do you think that they were the best comic book movies though, compared to like Spider-Man?
Everyone's gonna say Spider-Man 2.
Yudi Cape, Splash Color. Splash of color, Roderick Reyes. You know what I actually like more than Spider-Man 2? I'm not going to say it's necessarily better, but I like more than Spider-Man 2. I actually like X-Men 2 more.
X2 is also really good.
Splash of color, Roderick Reyes. I thought X-Men 1 did a good enough job of introducing the characters, you know? Like it's not a great movie, but it was decent enough, I thought. And then X2 was really cool cuz like it really brought a lot more characters and just more enjoyable movie overall.
Yep.
But man, Spider-Man 2, hard to beat that. Hard to beat that. And then before that, we also obviously got the Tim Burton Batmans.
Yep.
Obviously before MCU too was the Christopher Nolan trilogy, wasn't it? Before MCU, or was that during the same time?
No, it was before.
It was before too, right? Yep. So there you go. I mean, Batman Begins is one of my favorite movies of all time too. I remember sitting in that theater, dude. When I went to go watch Batman Begins, bro, it was at IMAX. Like obviously, like I love the Tim Burton ones, like right,
Right.
as a kid, as kids movies, right. I even like some of the more funny ones, like the Val Kilmer and the George Clooney ones. Not a lot, but I thought I enjoyed it as a kid. Anyways, so I didn't have much expectations going into the Christopher Nolan one. So we went to IMAX. Was funny, funny ass story, was that it was so sold out that we had to settle for the seats in the very front.
Yeah.
Like I watched the opening weekend. So like when you sit in the very front of IMAX, the screen is so big.
Yeah.
Anytime there's anything going on, you have to move your whole body to see what's going on like this. You have to watch the movie like this, dude. I was watching the movie like this, dude, and I was blown away, dude. I was like, oh my god, that movie was amazing. I love the whole backstory of how he like trained like as a samurai. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or as a ninja. I was like, that's like so perfect. And obviously, we know Christopher Nolan's a freaking genius, so that fool know how to direct.
Yeah, I follow him a lot.
That fool is a freaking genius. Oppenheimer, freaking beautiful. So, Batman Begins, and even though I know Dark Knight Rises, especially because of Heath Ledger's performance, I know Dark Knight Rises is technically the more, you know,
Better, right?
the better movie. Batman Begins is for me is my favorite because of just like how much I was captivated watching it up front, having to move my entire body just to keep up with what's going on.
You remember it though. That's what makes it so cool.
I was like, oh my god, somebody gets it when I was watching that movie.
He
you know what
gets
I mean?
it. Yeah.
Because after coming off of the stupid, goofy ones of like George Clooney and Val Kilmer, you're like, oh, there's no hope, dude. They're never gonna make a good Batman movie ever again.
True.
I was like, oh, he actually gets it. He actually gets it. Splash of color, Ben Simmons. Trevor kills Otto for the letter T. That's for the letter T. David J. Stephen Bergwin S. Tiger Woods for letter T. Michael Foster for letter M. Ben Simmons. What else? What else is dope? I guess that's really it. Just the Fox stuff, I guess. Jose Perdomo to 299. Pink Tracks. Jose Perdomo J. Eamon Thompson A. Virgil Ortiz. Riley Green. Who's supposed to play Blade in the new one?
Marshala Ali.
Kate Bach K. Allen Iverson. Brian Acuna B. Hex H. Splash of color Virgil Ortiz. 3D lenticular Nolan Hickman. See if a gamer like Hex could get into this product, dude. Anybody can get in.
Yep.
Nolan Hickman N. Armando Cruz A. Virgil Ortiz for the letter V. And Yidi Cape for the letter Y. All right.
So random.
Huh?
So random.
Op the Hex.
Yep. But it's cool though.
What gaming group did you want to be? Did you ever want to be a part of any gaming org growing up?
You know, like video games?
Yeah. Like gaming organizations like Optics or Evil Geniuses, you know what I mean? Or,
Oh, okay.
Because that's what he's the owner of, or no, he's not the owner, but he was a gamer on Optics Gaming, and now he's actually like the CEO or whatever.
Who
he
is?
runs Hex.
Oh, yeah, Hex, yeah.
Still 3 left. Everybody in the Prism Choice Flux 6-box mixer. Close out the night.
Well, for me, it's like back in the day when Counter Strike was really big. Fatality. They're a really good group.
Yeah, I remember Fatality.
They're not around now, though. Yep.
Who was like the god of who was the god of Counter Strike back in the 2000s again that everybody looked up to that wanted to play
Shroud.
like who?
Shroud.
That's right, Shroud. Dude, sometimes I like watching like the gamers that get caught cheating. That shit's hella funny to
It's
me.
so funny to watch. It's so enjoyable.
Like that girl was like, she's like playing Counter Strike. She's like,
I know
I'm
you-
gonna kill that girl. She was using my computer earlier.
Yeah, I forgot her name. She made up a name too.
Oh snap! Damn, Caleb Williams auto.
Whoa!
Congrats to letter C.
Let's go.
263, 299 future watch.
Just like
Caleb Williams, probably next year's top pick. Going on to letter C. D.W. Johnson got the Caleb Williams auto. Congrats,
that. Wow.
Caleb. Jabari Smith on the Sky Parallel to 99 for letter J. It's like, bro, you know you have your hacks on, right?
I forgot her
Like-
name.
You could see the hacks on the screen. Like, just try to act like she got this perfect aim and shit. Marcelo Meyer. Splash color Will Zalatoris. She was killing people through the walls and stuff.
It's like, what?
I'm like, come on, bruh.
Set up my messed with my settings.
I'm gonna kill that girl. This is why, guys. This is why you don't let anybody use your computer. Marjan Beauchamp, M. LeBron James for letter L, King of Diamonds. Willie T. Ribs, W. Brady House for the letter B. Cade Bach for letter K. Bryce Young for letter B. Bryce Young. Olga. Splash of color DJ. The sad part is like, if she would have just like not cheated and just like kept streaming, like she would have gained probably a big fan base because like people just like watching
Yep.
them play. You know what I'm saying? Plant Hopper P. Ben be like, what is she thinking? Like, maybe like it's that whole thing. Like, you know why people are scared to stream because they're like, oh, I gotta be good to stream. That's why would people want to watch me?
Yeah,
But it's like, dude, just stream, and if like
If they
people,
like you, they
yeah,
like
people that vibe with you are gonna like stay in your stream and hang out with you. Caleb Williams C. All right, that was it, everybody. Another 8-box half case of 2022 Upper Deck Goodwin Champions, random letter style number 17. Congrats to everybody that got a nice hit. That was for Friday night, November 10th, 2023. We got one more break for you guys tonight. It's going to be actually top load this one too. We got one more break for you tonight. You got those boxes next to you for that basketball one? Oh, they're right there. Flux and Prism in the middle. Yep. Let's fill this up. Last break, 3 spotters. So 3 boxes of Prism Choice chasing those Nebula and Tiger Stripes of Paulo Banchero and Chet Holmgren. And Flux, same thing, rookie year, Paulo Banchero, Chet Holmgren. Three spots left only, and we're sold out for the night.